What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I have a brand new vehicle to show you guys. So this vehicle here is going to be our new 2023 Toyota Sequoia. So I'm going to flip this around and start talking about it and show you guys all the features and which one we got. So here is the 2023 Toyota Sequoia. This is the platinum trim level. I apologize about being so dirty. It's currently like 5 degrees out, so I was not about to go wash it for the video. So I apologize about that. But let's go ahead and start in the front. We'll show you guys everything that's on this trim level and why we chose it. So in the front here, we have their grille, very similar to the 2023 Toyota Tacoma grille with this style shape here. And then you can see there's the blue. That's Toyota's way of telling people that this is the hybrid model. There is a front camera right there. And then right below that is the TSS sensor for adaptive cruise control and all that good stuff there. There are a couple more sensors here. All the round ones are for parking assist and other features. But there is an air dam underneath that we will most likely get rid of just to give us some more clearance, because that is quite low. It's like maybe 6 inches off the ground, so that definitely will get scraped on pretty much everything, and it looks more aggressive with it off. So we will take that off very soon, because as you guys know, we will be building this truck like all of our other trucks, so it'll be pretty cool. Next up, we have the headlight. This is very similar to the TRD Pro headlight with the two projectors, 1, 2 there. And, you know, there's that. It's cooler than the SR5 headlight, which is on our 22 Tundra. But we have swapped those headlights over to the Alpha Rex headlights, which is still not available, unfortunately. But we might be switching these ones out to the Alpha Rex headlights as well, just because they look so good. But as you guys can see here in the front, the Sequoia doesn't have as big of a grille like the 22 and 23 Tundra has. So it looks pretty good. A lot of people like the smaller grille compared to the bigger grille. But there is this little pocket here. Looks like it's an air dam to allow air to the back. Which is the front brakes to cool it down. I'm not sure if it actually goes all the way through, but I do see some light, so it does go all the way through. So that's good. It's good. It's just not for show. And then down here, we do have very similar, probably the exact same fog lights that are on the 22 and 23 Tundras. So hopefully we can install the fog light kit that we'll show you guys in a later video in here from Baja Designs. And might as well tell you what we're going to be doing to it as we go. So this grill is going to come off. We are going to be installing a TRD Pro grill, which has a hole in the middle for a 20-inch light bar, which we will install, and we'll show you guys that as well. Over here we have the wheels that come on the Platinum, and they look pretty good. And I mean, that's pretty much it. But we are going to be switching it out to a bigger size tire and probably a smaller wheel. This is a 20-inch wheel. We are going to go down to an 18-inch wheel. We'll show you guys which one we decide to go with in a later video, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And we're going to be going with 35-inch tires. Probably the Toyo RT Trails, the brand new tires. They do amazing in snow and on-road and off-road, and they still look aggressive. So that's going to be the perfect tire for us. And then we'll show you guys in the engine bay probably a little bit later. Side view mirrors. In the Platinum, the front windshield does have the smart sensing wipers, so it senses when there's a drop of water or water hits the windshield, it'll automatically wipe for you. On our way to the side here everything is blacked out, and it has that gloss, piano gloss feature all along there, all on the door trims and everything. On the SR5 model, I believe that's more of a matte color instead of this gloss color, which blends in with the rest of the truck a lot better, in my opinion. We do have these steps on here as well to help get inside the vehicle, but currently it is pretty low, so that's not really a big problem right now. But we are going to be lifting it, and we are going to be lifting it with a set of Kings. So the big reason why I'm wearing this hoodie today as well is because that's the brand we're going to be putting on to lift this vehicle. So that's going to be very exciting when we get that kit in. In the back here, Toyota did a really good job on the front end and the back. I really like these tail lights and everything back here. So this back windshield, I believe, comes up. This little handle here tells me that should come up. And then down here we do have the kick sensor. That'll open up the rear hatch. I will turn up the brightness to show you guys back here. So right over here to the passenger side, we have a couple buttons that will lower and lift the back seats. So I'm going to push this side here to bring it up. So just like that. Press and hold it down, it'll start to come up, and then press and hold it down to fold it down. So that's pretty cool. And then if you want it both down, I believe it does slide as well. There is a track right here. There's a handle right here. Grab that, slide it back and forth, and then this compartment lifts up and out completely if you wanted to keep things organized down there. And then you could actually move those up in tiers, so that way you can put it like mid shelf and then a high shelf. So that's pretty neat with all those features back there. There is a little AC 120 volt outlet back here as well to plug in stuff if you wanted to do that. There's a couple USB chargers back here. There's one there. There's one over there too, I believe. Speakers are right there, and you can adjust the seats, reclining it back and forth with that button right there. So pretty nice back here. This is something that's not on the TRD Pro model, SR5 or limited model, and pretty cool. Adds a little bit of color. You guys can see right over there, and on that door as well, and in the back doors as well. So another thing I see is like this is a little bit smoother than the 22 Tundra that we have. And let's see if we see anything else right away. Let's go ahead and hop in. There is mood light down there as well, which is cool. Hopping on in here. The screen is the first thing you see. Look at that. So cool. Digital screen, which on the 22 Tundra, I believe you can only get in the Pro, and I believe the Capstone as well. And then all these, we got a big screen. We already did our first mod, which is the off-roam foam mount. This thing is rock solid. Very cool. That way we don't have to drill anything. It literally clamps into this corner right here. So they did a great job. And you can find this at runningfortacos.com. We should have that in stock. Plenty of it. Let me bump up the brightness here. My camera might have a little bit of a hard time focusing on a few things, so I apologize about that there. So right up here we have the panoramic roof rack. Sorry, panoramic moon roof. So it goes from the front all the way to basically the headrest of the back seat. So very cool. One thing with the Platinum that the Tier D Pro does not have as well is going to be heated and cooled seats in the front and in the back. And as you guys can see here, it does have the captain's chair in the back as well, instead of just one bench pretty much. So that's pretty cool. And these seats here are real leather seats, unlike the 22 Tundra we have, which is that soft tex material. Down here we have a nice kind of brush looking material, which is very nice. And this opens up just like that. There's a charger there as well. Opening the back seat up here. So there's a mood light down here as well to put some stuff. Back captain's seats in the back here. As you can see here, there's a little light up there. It's nice that you can see the seat very well, especially when it's dark. You can come in and know exactly what you're jumping into. We got cup holders back here, a little tray to keep things organized, and then of course the third row seats back there as well. And then right over here on the window, there is a little shade thing that slides in and out, just like so, which is a nice touch. And there is also one in the back corner window as well that comes up back there. And there's a button here as well to move that third row seat. Pull this here, this will fold all the way up to the front so you can climb on in here. It is nice that this is rubberized and plastic, so that way you're not stepping on the carpet and getting into the back third row seat. This is what it looks like in the third row seat here. We have some controls here to recline back. This is actually not too shabby with the seats fully reclined back. We got a couple cup holders here, and then that shade piece that I was talking about earlier here. All right guys, that is pretty much everything on the Sequoia that I can think of. I was basically just showing you guys kind of things that are different from the Tundra, and hopefully you guys have seen the Tundra already. But we do have kind of a daily driver build planned for this Sequoia. So you guys will see wheels and tires, 35-inch tires. You guys will see King suspension, and you guys will see Baja designs on this truck. So basically we're trying to make it as aggressive looking as possible and still usable. The fog lights are going to be great for those winter drives and back road driving. And then the King suspension is obviously going to just give us that ride comfort that we want. People often think that having a nice suspension is just meant for off-road, and that's completely wrong. Having a nice suspension is going to ride amazing on-road and off-road. So if you guys like comfort, especially in a vehicle like this, you guys definitely should get something that is better than the factory suspension. So that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments. And if you guys are new here, you guys are not subscribed yet, and you guys want to see more Sequoia content, make sure you let us know. Make sure to let us know what kind of videos you guys want us to make, and we will try to make it as fast as we can. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. If you guys are still watching, I forgot to show you guys the engine bay. So here it is. This is the iForce Max engine bay. If you guys see all that orange wire loom, that's for the hybrid system. So super high voltage stuff, so I probably wouldn't mess with it until we figure out what they do. But if I were you, I probably just wouldn't touch it, period. But that's that. There's really not much to see. There's a lot of plastic. The batteries for the hybrid engine is in the third or below the third row seat, I believe. Like on the Tundra, it is under the back seats instead of in the third row, because obviously it doesn't have a third row. So there's that. So we are pretty stoked to get started on this build here. So make sure you guys follow us along for that. But currently we have a 22 or 23 Tundra Platinum right here that we're going to be building. A lot more chrome, even though it's like a slightly darker chrome, still chrome on the front bumper. I'm not a big fan of it, so I'm glad Toyota went with like a dark black for the grille. But this Tundra here, we're going to be building for a customer, and it'll be pretty awesome. So make sure you guys follow us on Instagram if you guys want to see all the new build stuff, because we're going to have a lot of it. Tundra, Sequoia, second gen Tundra, and then there is our third gen Tundra build that you guys know if you guys haven't following us. But that's it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.